What's up, everyone? Today was an odd garage sale trip. I was only out for a short period of time before I ended up getting a phone call from Aaron, who was out at the flea market, obviously. He was letting me know that this guy who, about a year and a half to almost 2 years ago, he had brought out a lot of NES games at that time. And unfortunately, they were all marked at pretty much top dollar of what they were going for. He even had an eBay sheet printed out to show each individual price. And at that time, he actually was selling them separately, or you could buy them all for basically the price that each individual game would add up to. Well, he was saying that the guy was back out. We haven't seen him for a year and a half plus, and he brought all the games again, and he was looking for around $300 or so. Now, that was pretty much the same price he was asking back then, but the thing is most of you would know, in like the collector's market of NES and Super Nintendo games and stuff, a year to a year and a half's time, a game can go way up in value or become, much more sought after. So the $300 price tag now definitely wasn't as harsh as it was back then. So I ended up actually going to the flea market today, which I never go on Saturdays. I'm always there all day Sunday. I like the garage sale on Saturday, but I'd already been to about 10 sales or so. Found a few things, but nothing amazing. So I was like, this might be the best shot today of actually getting something cool. Aaron was going to buy the whole lot of games, but then I knew I could at least get some of them from him. So I did that, and I also do, have some garage sale pickups to show you as well. Plus, earlier in the week, actually as early as last Sunday, I have some really cool stuff to show. Last Sunday, I wasn't filming an episode of VGS, but I was still out at the market, and a fan of the show came out with a couple big bins of games and systems and stuff, so I will show you that stuff. Stuff, things to show stuff. All right, but before we get into all of that, let's go ahead and do the random game giveaway for this week. And I do have some cats around, but they look kind of peaceful laying there sleeping, so I'm going to use this little stuffed rat toy. It's going to help do the drum roll this week. So here we go. The winner of this week's random game giveaway on whatever system the winner chooses is Captain Akron 27. Congratulations, man. One of the hardcore supporters of the channel. I know there are a lot of you out there that always leave comments and message and enter each week. He is definitely one of them. So thank you very much. And just, the drill by now, just send me a personal message with whatever system you want the game to be for and your shipping information, and I'll have a game mailed out to you within the next week or so. And as always, guys, yes, there is a game giveaway this week as well. And all you have to do is be subscribed, thumbs up this video, and leave a comment down below. Comment can be about whatever, but the suggestion this week is, what's your most favorite smell? Or what smell do you absolutely hate? For me, favorite would be like, I don't know, fresh baked bread or cinnamon rolls, some type of food or something cooking. Worst smell would be a smell that I smelled today, and that was of a dead, nasty, rotting rat with maggots in it. That was absolutely disgusting. And no, it wasn't this. It was a live rat. It was a real rat. But that's why I used this little guy for the drum roll today, is because that rat was so damn disgusting. Anyways, so there's your suggestion, but it can be about whatever. So just be subscribed, thumbs up this video, comment down below, and you have your chance to win a random game. Contest goes until Friday, Eastern Standard Time at midnight each week, and the winner is always announced on Sunday. Consistency. Okay, stuff to show you. Let's see. First, it's all mixed together here, and actually I have a little list brought up because some stuff I got from people, and I wanted to try to shout them out as well. First up, Edwin. I ended up picking up some things he was purging from his collection. I got a boxed Killer Instinct Super Nintendo. Obviously, it has some issues. There's where tape used to be. They've unfortunately ripped it off the cardboard right there. It does have a price label here, but I'm leaving it on because I don't want to damage the box. And it also says like Killer Instinct on it and stuff. And then on the back side, the back corner of the cardboard is torn right there. So it's not in perfect shape by any means, but this version is pretty hard to come by, pretty rare. This is the first time I've ever owned this exact version. And this was one of the ones that ended up going missing from Aaron's collection when he had all his systems at his store, and his store got broken into. So I'm actually pretty sure that that's going to go back to Aaron in some sense, either as a trade or purchase or whatever. So Aaron, hopefully you'll be happy with that. I know it's not in perfect shape, but it's not as in good of shape as the one that he used to have. And I also got from Edwin, I got a Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario World. copy of Battletoads, Godzilla on the NES, and Godzilla on the Game Boy. So all of that, I think, you know what, I don't know if you wanted me to say how much, but it was a really good deal. Little over $100, I'll say that. I won't give the exact price, but over $100 for all of it. So thank you very much, Edwin. Next, let's see. This, I guess you could kind of consider garage sale fine. It's someone that I know that sells stuff, but I know when they're going to sell stuff, so it's never like a mystery. But for $25, I picked up a used but like new copy of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Obviously, this just recently came out, but this guy's weird with his game purchases. Apparently, he bought the collector's edition, the big $150 one, and didn't even have a system to play the game on. He just really wanted the statue and stuff, so he kept all that and then sold the game for $25. So, interesting. Then we have, this is from Bobby. He's like, do a YouTube channel name, but I said, I got this from Bobby. I told him I was going to say that. Worms on the PlayStation, picked it up. His YouTube channel is Northern Light 777, so thank you very much, Bobby. This was a good deal. Again, I don't know if you wanted me to say price, so I need to ask that in advance. Like, do you care if I say how much it was? But regardless, I usually like to buy things for my collection at least a little lower than eBay. You know, I don't mind paying close to it, but that was at least a little lower than eBay of what it would go for. Actually, a pretty decent amount lower. So thank you very much, Bobby. And again, your channel was Northern Light 777. This is the little stack of NES games I got from Aaron today. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles 2, Rockin' Cats, which Rockin' Cats I already have, but my cart has like a discoloration to the sides of it, to the front, so this was a better copy than mine. We have Image Fight, and then a copy of Felix the Cat in really nice shape. This is one I've been wanting for quite a while. I actually missed out on it at the flea market a while back. And the manual for Felix the Cat. And I think that was all I got from him. Ended up being like 30... Oh wait, no, yeah, that was it. I think it was it. Like $30 a piece, roughly, or so on Felix the Cat and Rockin' Cats. And then these ended up being like $15 for the 3. You're going to be amazed when I say this to you guys, but the reason why I bought Turtles 1 and 2 is, even though I've had them a billion times in the sense of me trading them off or selling them off or whatever, I haven't held on to copies of Turtles for my collection. I used to have them as a kid. I kind of lost, you know, interest in the Turtles, like cartoons and movies and stuff, so I was like, yeah, whatever. But I wanted to get the games back. And recently I was playing Turtles 3, and it's such a damn fun multiplayer game, and I do love playing them, but I've gotten to the point in my collecting that I've collected most of the stuff that I've really, really always wanted, so now I'm just sort of going back to things that maybe I played in the past. My collection, like, count now is at like 3,300 plus games, and I only collect stuff that I want to play, so it's getting to the point of now I'm trying to just get stuff that maybe I like to play in the past, and maybe I want to, you know, give it another try. And the Turtles games are definitely always very fun to play. So those are getting added back into my collection. We have a couple garage sale finds from today. $1 for Black Ops on the PlayStation 3, the Steel Book edition of it. This was $1. I saw a bunch of sports games, and I was like, do you have any other video games? No. And I was about to leave, but I saw one blank case. I was like, you know what, let me check that real quick, and popped it open, and there was not one, but 2 games inside. We have Kingdom Hearts and, Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 1 in there with the manual for just Kingdom Hearts. So that was $1 for the 2 games, and I wasn't going to pass that one up. Then I went by a local game shop, who I always give a shout out to, M&M Games. My local one is in St. Pete, which is the one I always go to. And I had been eyeballing this for a while and ended up getting it for some trade credit that actually Jeremy had that he wasn't using in the store. He had been there like 3 or 4 times and just wasn't finding anything that he really wanted for himself. So I bought the store credit off of him in the sense of like trade for some stuff I had. And I ended up getting a complete in box Dreamcast in very, very nice shape. system and control and everything are very white and crisp. This system seems to be, even a really good one always seems to have a little bit of like grunge or dirt on it. But this one was in really, really nice shape with all the plastic and the manuals and stuff. So I picked that up. And then a copy of Bomberman Online. And Resident Evil 2 on the Dreamcast. Yet again, I own Resident Evil 2 on multiple systems now, but the Dreamcast versions, I didn't have every version of every single game up until recently. I'm trying to kind of put those also in the collection of certain series, Resident Evil being one of them, so I kind of want to get every version of each Resident Evil game. So that was the last one I needed on Dreamcast now. That all was... It was like $77 in store credit and like $30 in cash or something for all three of those items. We have all the store credit was traded in PS2s also, so things that were picked up at garage sales for like $10, $5, things that Jeremy had picked up, but that we pick up all the time. I got a box only for Chrono Trigger. Box is in worn shape, like the edges of it you can see are fairly worn, but I got it for a really good deal. Picked it up for like $35 shipped. It actually had gotten lost in the mail. It was coming from New York, went to Florida, went back to New York, and then had to come back to Florida. It took 3.5 weeks roughly, 3.5 weeks, and it had a 2-day airmail shipping, so that was fun. I was pretty sure that was gone, and I was never going to see that again. Just some funny promo items. The Splatoon game came out, which I did pick up. It's back over there somewhere. But I ended up getting a couple of the hats. These are like squid hats. There is also a squirt gun that I think came out at Target as like a promo item. I really want one of the squirt guns. I meant to go by Target today to check, but I forgot. Stupid Scott. This was another pickup for a pretty damn good price. $10 for a gold PS3 controller. Snagged that yesterday at a sale, actually. We have a bag of memory cards for the GameCube and like a SP battery in there. I got those from Jeremy. I was completely out of GameCube memory cards for like the booth at the market. Now, I think we are down to... Oh, wait. As you can see behind me, I did pick up some of the new Amiibos that came out. I am not a Amiibo-holic. I don't buy every single one that comes out. But I did get Pac-Man, Wario, the Silver Mario, and Ness over here. My Lucina and Robin are coming in the mail along with the Splatoon triple pack. I had pre-ordered those, obviously when they came, they're up for pre-order, but they haven't arrived yet. We have, so the big pickup that was from last weekend. This is a big thank you to Clint. I actually don't have all the games here. There was a handful of Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance games. Some really decent ones like Link's Awakening, a couple copies of that. I think a Mario game on the Game Boy Advance, and like a Pokemon. So anyways, this was the majority, though, of the stuff. On the Genesis, we have a complete copy of Bubsy, Shinobi 3, Wiz and Liz. Those first three are ones that I did not have complete in my collection. And then we have a 6-pack on the Genesis, which has quite a few pretty solid games on it there. Echo the Dolphin, World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. We have Sega Classics, Golden Axe, Tecmo Super Bowl, Batman Return of the Joker, which is very faded, NBA Jam Tournament Edition, and then two of the best ones in here, Rocket Knight Adventure and Castlevania Bloodlines, also a very faded cover, but this is becoming a very sought-after game now. I've seen some go for up to $100 on eBay now, which is pretty insane. The prices, people, the prices. I apologize, one other thing I meant to say at the beginning of this video. I'm also very tired. Tomorrow is the 100th episode of VGS. I've been filming stuff for it, planning stuff for it for like 2 weeks now. Hoping it's going to be about a 23, 25 minute long video. It has quite a few special guests in it, and there's some more that will be coming out while we're filming tomorrow. That video will be up on Wednesday. this coming Wednesday, I don't know, what is that, like the 2nd or something? 2nd or 3rd, whatever. Anyways, this coming Wednesday, beginning of June, something. So that's another reason why I might be showing a little tiredness, is because I've been very like stressed about that. I also picked these up at a garage sale today. They were $15 a piece, these huge cases. They don't have the keys for them, but they are just a very generic little latch lock, so I don't see why it would be very difficult to find the correct key to fit that. But I picked up 2 of those for $15 a piece. One is going to go to Jeremy, the other one I'm going to hang on to. Don't really know exactly what I'll use it for. They were just such cool, nice, condition cases. Maybe I'm doing a couple conventions this year, so maybe I'll take stuff, to it, to put in the words. Man, that sentence sucked. Let's try that again. I'll take that to the convention and maybe put some stuff in it, like small things or whatever. There we go. I threw that in right in the middle of Clint's pickup. I just realized that. Other things I got from Clint: a gray zapper, a NES Advantage joystick, which this is actually probably going to get made into a lamp, because Jeremy really wanted to make a lamp out of these. He said, next time you get the zapper and the analog or the NES Advantage, let me know. And then the best thing that was in there, for sure, which I posted a picture of on the Facebook earlier in the week, was an Atari Jaguar, a little dusty, Atari Jaguar, and the Jaguar CD. And these were untested. He had never plugged them in. He didn't have a power cable for them. It came with 2 controllers. There's one of them, the other one's sitting over there. Came with 2 controllers. We tried to figure out, like, well, what do you want? I don't know. What would you offer? Genesis stuff is always hit or miss at the market. Of course, there are fans of Genesis games, but normally people at the market are looking for the Marios and Nintendo-related stuff or newer games. So these were very oddball items. I already own a Jaguar in my collection, but I did not own a Jaguar CD. So this was the #1 thing that I really wanted to get from him. So we ended up doing a straight-up trade. He took like $150-something in games, and then I got what you guys just saw. So the Jaguar CD, when I got home, I immediately tested the Jaguar with my Jaguar power cable. They're very finicky, these systems. Here's your lesson or game information of the day. If you ever come across a Jaguar, your best bet is to just try to get an Atari Jaguar power cable, because apparently they can fry pretty easily using not an official one for the Jaguar. Same thing with the CD. They both take the same exact type of power cable. So I tried this one, worked fine. It takes 2 power cables though to run it, so I actually had to order another power cable, and surprisingly enough, the CD worked as well. I was pretty blown away with that. So both, like I said, this will be going with my Jaguar in my collection, and then this one I technically don't need, but I don't have an extra power cable for it. So I need to either buy another one or trade it off to somebody that doesn't mind buying their own power cable. I do know, or I've read, that certain Genesis power cables technically work for it, but it's still probably not the best idea to use them with it. So anyways, thank you for watching, guys. As always, don't forget to enter the random game giveaway. Just be subscribed, thumbs up this video, leave a comment down below, and that's all you have to do. And I'm very excited about the 100th episode. I hope you guys really like it. Again, it'll be up on Wednesday. Crazy. 3 friggin' years of doing this stuff, guys, on YouTube. So thank you all. Love you. Peace.